name's Dr. Amy Myers. Conventional medicine failed me. It is my mission to not have it fail you too. My second year of medical school, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease. And my story started out a lot like yours likely. Unexplained symptoms, muscle weakness and a tremor, heart racing, insomnia, weight loss to the point that I had to eat 2 pieces of Ezekiel toast with butter in order to not lose weight by the time I woke up the next day. Anxiety that led to full-blown panic attacks that I never knew when they'd strike. Eventually, everything became so bad, I went to the doctor. And you know what? When I got there, she didn't believe me. She brushed me off. She told me it was just stress. Now, I know myself, and I know how I handle stress. I'd been a Peace Corps volunteer out in the middle of nowhere by myself. My mother had passed away unexpectedly from pancreatic cancer, and now I was in medical school. I didn't handle stress like this at all. And as the feisty Louisiana woman that I am, I insisted with my doctor that she do a full panel of blood work for me. She called me a few weeks later, and she didn't have great news. And worse yet, she didn't even apologize to me. But she told me I had something called Graves' disease, which is an autoimmune condition of your thyroid. My body was attacking my very own thyroid, causing it to be overactive and overproduce its hormones. Literally, my body was betraying me. The only relief that it gave me was that I finally had a name to the condition that was causing all these symptoms for me. But after that, all I was given were 3 terrible options. Harsh medications, something called PTU to slow down my thyroid, an ablation, literally blowing my thyroid up with radioactive iodine like Hiroshima, or to surgically remove all or part of my thyroid. Now, none of these sounded good to me. I didn't really mention, but I grew up with a family that was pretty all natural. We made homemade yogurt, homemade whole wheat bread when I was little, and we even had a garden. So none of these sat well with me. I first tried alternative medicine, Chinese herbs. They tasted horrible. They were in fact worse than my own symptoms. Then, ultimately, as my symptoms were getting worse and worse, I went back to the doctor, and I decided to try the lesser of the 3 evils, PTU. After about a week or so, my mouth was dry, my nose was dry, and I felt terrible. I eventually went back to the doctor, and you know what he told me? Stop the medication right away. I had something called toxic hepatitis. It literally affects 1 in a million people, and it came from that medication he'd prescribed to me. My liver was literally destroying itself. I was put on bed rest and told not to get out until my liver had fully recovered. Now I was only left with 2 options, either ablating my thyroid or having it surgically removed. Again, deciding on the lesser of 2 evils, I decided to have it ablated. It's really the only regret that I have of my life today. Had I known then what I know now, I likely could have saved my thyroid and actually reversed my condition naturally. Conventional medicine failed me, and it is my mission to not have it fail you too. Since then, I found functional medicine, and I discovered that by addressing the root cause of autoimmunity, you can actually reverse your condition naturally. In addition, I wrote 2 New York Times bestsellers, The Autoimmune Solution and The Thyroid Connection. And I've received tens of thousands of success stories from people all around the world who followed my programs and my books, and they've seen incredible results.